that piece of paper. For 4 years, we prepared ourselves to earn that piece of paper. It is the stamp of approval that yes, the completion of the IB program is achievable. For some, that piece of paper has the words diploma written on it, and others, certificate. Many heartfelt congratulations to those who attained the status of diploma. But remember, today, all of us are receiving that piece of paper. And that piece of paper means more than just a few words stringed together. That piece of paper represents the works accomplished. We have written numerous papers, including math ones, internal assessments, prescribed titles, and of course, the almighty extended essay. We've prepared various projects and presentations. Group 4 science project using coffee filters, turning a poem into music, having conversations between infamous celebrities of the past, including Castro, Ben Franklin, Susan B. Anthony, Harriet Tubman, and Hitler, who honestly was a broken record about ranting about Jews. We have spoken in different tongues to hold conversations, analyzed poetry, and had our commentaries recorded and sent off to different countries. Completed many hours of community service and personal development through the CAST system, created movie trailers of the copious amounts of books we were reading, and even put on a production of Hamlet set to music. Music that never seemed to make it to class. Our work has encompassed the entire school, from beautiful art pieces to playing mind tricks with the freshmen for our psychology experiments. That piece of paper represents the friendships we have forged. We've become so close that you could call us a family. And just like a family, there are times of bickering, there are times of laughter, and there are times of love. We saw each other every day, and sometimes even at sports practice. You would almost think that hell is other people. That piece of paper represents the memories and experience we have shared. We have had our childhood tainted by analyzing the inappropriateness of The Little Mermaid, ate pies on Pie Day in math class, saw dead people in the cadaver lab, and have had electrical current produced by lemons pulse through us. Some of us have sung Christmas carols at a teacher's house, partied at proms, camped on the beach for after prom, camped in people's backyards throughout the summer, and even sat down with a few teachers for lunch before being shipped off to college. That piece of paper represents the numerous lessons learned. While some lessons may be trivial as to how to enhance your day with brain gym exercises, or your speech with oratorical devices such as repetition, others have given a new perspective. Here are a few words from Brian Landrum, a graduate as well. While I was attending Granby High School in the IB program, I oftentimes joked about the pretentiousness of the program and the uptight nature of the IB students as compared to the regular students. Honestly, I like the regular students a whole lot more. Let's be honest, I mocked the program. I mocked my teachers. Sometimes I mocked a handful of my fellow students. I was a class clown, and while I don't regret any of those things, I'm certainly glad my mindset has changed. To highlight this, when I came to college and realized how easy my classes were, as a result of the preparation I received in the IB program, I began to understand and appreciate the effort that was put into the development of the program and also the tenets of the IBO. What I found was that which I had perceived as pretentiousness was actually an overarching seriousness of the purpose of the program. It was a seriousness of purpose that helped shape clowns like me into very successful students. During my high school, I couldn't remember the last time I got above a 3.0. But this first semester in college, I received a 3.83, a marked improvement and a very respectable average. Do I wish that I had worked harder in the IB program? No. I I got my diploma, if only by 1 point. Would I hypocritically recommend to everyone else that they would work harder and take things more seriously? Yes. I am not you, and I will never be. But we have something in common. What I've come to realize, and what you'll come to realize, is that while we may mock the program when we are in it, we will all ultimately appreciate what it has challenged us to be. Dedicated, open-minded, creative thinkers, ready for a new chapter in our lives to unfold. Brian's introspective words allow us to conquer this question. Has the IB program helped or hindered our livelihood? Indubitably, it has helped. In college, you meet other IB students from across the country, and instantaneously, you have deep-rooted bonds with those people. Each of you understands what each other has gone through. In classes, you will find that you are head and shoulders above the rest in terms of being able to think critically, keeping good study habits, and getting work done when it needs to get done. Although procrastination may still follow you, being able to schedule time for friends, parties, sports, and other organizations will help you enjoy college to the fullest. There are still an innumerable amount of treasures you will take from the IB program into the rest of your life. Some you may not realize until years afterward. To the parents, thank you for teaching your children on how to brew a cup of coffee. To the teachers, thank you for grading our assignments. We hope you enjoyed it. To the current IB students, stick with IB, and IB will stick with you. To the class of 2011, thank you for 4 years of greatness. Today, that piece of paper will be handed to us. Some of you may frame it. Some of you may stick it in a box in the attic. It is just a piece of paper, and yet, it is more than that. That piece of paper represents the black circles under our eyes from a myriad of sleepless nights. That piece of paper represents the relationships that have flourished and those that have floundered. That piece of paper represents the tears we have cried under stress and fear of failure. That piece of paper represents who we are. Certainly not all, but a part. We are one step closer on our quest for identity. Congratulations, class of 2011. We are getting that piece of paper.